Hello everybody, yes, back again with another little video here. I'm probably quite lucky where I am. I not only have 2 channels on YouTube, well 3 actually. I have a couple of groups on Facebook as well, but Facebook's just not my favourite place. But many people send me links. And the last video, the one where I put the world has been taken to court, that came from a post that was sent to me. Can't tell you if it's real. It's the second time I've seen it. Fits in with why everything's closed, because there's a court case going on which they failed to tell us while putting in all these other lies, something like that. Anyway, then I've come across this post here, was sent to me. Okay, that's what he's talking about. This is the guy here. He's amazing. What I'm going to do is I've written to him and I've asked him if he wants to have a hangout. I'll have to see, because obviously I've had to do it through Facebook, and you know, sometimes you can miss the messages, you just can. But anyway, now I'm going to play you his video, and he's spot on. And if you understand this, you'll understand my last video. Anyway, let's watch his video.
Somebody tweeted recently that actually with the money he spent, he could have given every American $1 million.
I've got it. Let's put it up on the screen. When I read it tonight on social media, it kind of all became clear. Bloomberg spent $500 million on ads. U.S. population 327 million. Don't tell us if you're ahead of us on the math. He could have given each American $1 million and have had lunch money left over. It's an incredible way of putting it.
It's an incredible way of putting it. It's true. It's disturbing. It does suggest, you know, what we're talking about here, which is there's too much money in politics. And it makes it difficult, because what we want in politics, the point is to have competition. And the point is to have the best candidates and have people from all backgrounds be able to run. It's an incredible way. It's disturbing. It does suggest, you know, what we're talking about here, which is there's too much money in politics. And it makes it difficult, because what we want in politics, the point is to have competition. And the point is to have the best candidates and have people from all backgrounds be able to run.
Are you serious? Oh my God. Don't let us know if you're ahead of the math.
Don't tell us if you're ahead of us on the math. He could have given each American $1 million.
I don't even want to start talking about it. It's just... First of all, how many people did this pass through at MSNBC? This wasn't just a live moment, spontaneous sort of thing. Look, they have a graphic on the screen. So you're thinking it had to pass through the graphics department, through whoever produces the show? Dozens of employees had to pass this off and be like, yeah, this seems legit. Yeah, for sure. This is a good idea. It's beyond... It's beyond even wanting to explain it to them. They should know this. Unless you're 3 years old or apparently an employee at MSNBC, I probably don't have to explain this, but $500 million on ads, 327 million people in the United States. That would mean if you gave $1 to every person, you could do that. If you gave $2 to every person, that would be, I don't even need a calculator, $654 million, so that would be more than he spent. According to that math, so you couldn't even give everyone $2, but yeah, $1 million? How do you even mess up on that math that bad? It must be the Common Core math that they're trying to teach kids in school.
To its 10 and its 1. I've got 3 10s, which is 30, and 5 1s, so that is 30 plus 5. 12 is 1 10 plus 2 1s. Okay, so that's step 1. The next step would be to draw a large box. Okay, and on this box, we're gonna put both of our expanded numbers. So on the top, I'm gonna put 30 plus 5, and on the side, I'm gonna put 10 plus 2. Where your plus signs are, I want you to draw lines through the middle.
Drugs are bad, okay? Drugs are bad, kids, and so is television. Did you catch this part too? We need to get the money out of politics.
You know, what we're talking about here, which is there's too much money in politics. And it makes it difficult because
coming from the side of the political debate that wants to put more of our tax dollars into the hands of the federal government, let's take the money out of politics by putting your money directly back into politicians' hands. Yeah, good idea. And then they wonder why they get called fake news. Oh my goodness, he's threatening our democracy, calling us fake. Guys, you can't even do the math of a 4-year-old. But this is what happens when you lie every day. Everybody around you lies every day. And if anybody at your network tells the truth, they're probably not allowed to speak out loud or be there. So I'm not surprised by this incompetency at all. I've seen it for years now. This is why I don't watch television. They make you angry. They're like, this is disturbing math. Oh my goodness. And then you're freaking out. You're like, oh my God, Russia. It's like, no, it's your news network, your politicians. It's not them. But, oh my goodness, I'm so scared. We got to go to the commercials. And then the commercials are like, have you ever coughed before? Does your leg hurt? And I'm like, oh yeah, my leg hurts. Well, you might have mesothelioma poisoning. What you need is this pill. Side effects are tuberculosis, bleeding liver, bleeding bladder, blah, blah, blah. By the end of it, you're like, talk to your local physician. Listen, with all those side effects, I'm gonna talk to the local physician, a foreign physician, Marianne Williamson, and my friend who lives in the woods. This has to be one of the dumbest moments on television. Here's what I think they were trying to go for with their statement, but failed miserably. They could have used my tweet on the infographic, and I said, I wonder how many trees Mike Bloomberg could have planted or how many streets he could have cleaned with $500 million. There's nothing wrong with the math there. I wonder the same thing about Bezos, who's putting billions of dollars into climate change, who I can almost guarantee will not change the climate a single percentage point. I highly doubt he's going to be planting trees or cleaning streets or cleaning the ocean or cleaning our water. And that's the issue the progressives and liberals on MSNBC don't understand. If you take billions of dollars from working people or even billions of dollars from Jeff Bezos, is that going to solve the world? Are all the problems going to be healed? No, you're going to give that money directly to the federal government. So you're actually not taking money out of politics. You're taking money from billionaires and more money from middle class, working class people so they could waste and mismanage money like Obama did with the Obamacare website or like California does with the homelessness crisis. They always say, oh my God, it only costs this much money to solve homelessness. It's not a money sort of thing. You could have $10 trillion and still not solve homelessness if you don't have the right strategy. Anyway, here's another tweet they could have used on the infographic from Matt Gaetz, Republican House member. Bloomberg spent $500 million just to win American Samoa. He could have spent $700 million to buy the whole place. It would have been a better investment than his campaign. He won the only area he didn't visit. That's a tweet that makes more sense. But anyway, just the most ridiculously bizarre, dumb moment on television, but there's been many of them. And to the fake news media, I would say stop attacking American rural voters who don't like you, and instead maybe just get better yourself. With this little self-awareness and self-accountability, I'm expecting more and more gaffes. Luckily, this one was just a math error, because normally it's an error on war, putting trillions of dollars into the military-industrial complex and costing millions of lives. Luckily, this error was harmless and we could just all laugh at you in unison. But try to get your act together, please. God bless you guys. I'll be back with more videos.